Hey, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Witching Hour with
Miranda.
and Nina. And today we will be talking about some things that are very women defined, but it's just a lot of things that I've seen nowadays that people have been suffering with, which is PCOS and endometriosis.
Okay.
It's almost like,
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's almost like it's a pandemic
Yeah.
for women right now.
it's like, okay, are we not able to breathe anymore? Is the friggin', what's that show called? The Handmaid's Tale?
Oh my gosh.
Is that coming into fruition? And a lot of this is also generational, you guys. Like, from what I've learned from this, it's crazy. So, do you have any of those?
Yes, I have. Mine isn't as severe case as PCOS. I know that it makes it really hard for people to get fertile and, well, have babies. And I was fertile. So, I think I developed it later on. But unfortunately, my daughter has it, and I have a few friends that have it.
Okay. Yeah, see, and I never got diagnosed with any of that. I think the only thing that runs in my family is probably cysts on the ovaries, but that's even in here too, so.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. So, first of all, what the definition of PCOS is spiritually is it mirrors blocked creative energy.
Oh, that makes sense because that is the womb, that is the creation. That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, the ovaries are your creators, and also this is like you're powerful, but you're tired of trying to survive, which a lot of people nowadays, especially as strong women, because we've had to be, are tired of living in survival mode. So yeah, I have a few things that we have dealt with, like cysts, unexpressed ideas, silenced voice, creativity that has been postponed. So I think you and I can both agree with the silenced voice, unexpressed ideas, and holding all of that back, and even creativity that's been postponed. Like, how many of you guys have put off your shit for your family? Oh, well, I'll go to school later after my husband goes to school and gets his
stuff. Well, I can't have babies and take care of a home, so let me just take care of the
Yes.
type of thing. Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So also fibroids, long-held emotional burdens. It's like hardening with heartbreak. So fibroids come with the long, like hanging on to heartbreak, hanging on to grief. And so I learned so much stuff here. It's so crazy. And I guess I'm reading most of it because I can't remember shit because I'm old. But so don't tell me shit. Endometriosis is no clear boundaries over giving, self-sacrifice, pain where nourishment should be. Irregular cycles, which this is something that I deal with. What I've been dealing with lately, discomfort from or disconnection from your natural rhythm. Living by productivity like a clock rather than your own body's productivity. Okay, so your own body's clock. So yeah, these are some things that I definitely have seen. Where PCOS though is generational, and I'm going into the generational stuff because I feel like a lot of this is mostly generational.
No, and that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's crazy. That is just crazy. Like, yeah, that's why I was gonna let you take this one because I'm just like, oh wow.
Yeah. So like with generational PCOS, this means you probably came from women who were strong instead of soft. Okay, and a lot of us have mothers, have grandmothers.
Yeah.
And I don't know any great grandparents, but from those people that were hard asses, they had to be hard asses. I know my grandmas, both of them were single mothers.
Yeah.
So
that is like connecting dots right there.
Yeah. Where they worked instead of rested, which, as we know, especially I'm not going to disregard any other ethnicity, but in Hispanic families, my grandmother had 14 kids.
My grandma had 12, I believe.
And then my other grandmother, I believe, had about 11, is what I'm thinking.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so, you're not going to get no rest with that many kids to have to take care of, especially being a single mother.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what's so funny is I don't know if you ever get it, but I used to date someone who was kind of a narcissist. And he used to send me videos of these men that were talking about empowerment and, you know, these women that are single mothers, they're weak, they're lesser, this, that, and the other. But I completely beg the differ there. I mean, and then he always put it as it's a generational thing. You're not breaking that chain because your grandmother was a single mother, your mother was a single mother, and now you're a single mother. Like, and it was just so much toxicity. And I think that this is good that we're putting it out here because, you know what? Don't think for 1 second because you're a single mom that you're not tough as shit. Because there are days where we will go with, even if you have a spouse. Unfortunately for me,
some of us are still single parents
yeah,
with a spouse.
with a spouse. And unfortunately for me, that's what my first marriage was very much like. Very much like. My second one, it was like completely just baffling how there was such a night and day difference. So no, I get that.
Yeah. So this is also coming from women who have had to endure instead of express. So you just endured what the hell was given to you. You didn't get to speak out your truth.
See, and that's another thing that you will pick up a lot in Hispanic families is you don't say anything. You shut up and you take it. That's just the way it goes. Like I think we've even done that to our own children at some point in time.
Yes.
Like,
and also just looking at life, you choose practicality over pleasure. You know, and how many of our grandmas did you ever see take a fucking break? Like, I never saw my grandma take a break ever in her life. Never just for her, you know, and
yeah, and it was unheard of, like, even for them to do it. I remember when I had my son, Gabby was really, my first daughter she was still young, and then I had my son, and the doctor looked at my kids as, you know, my husband at the time, the kids' dad, and he was like, he got mad, because I had tore, so I had ripped a couple of stitches, and the kids' dad was yelling at me or something about something. And so I ended up tearing those stitches. And then when I went in to see my doctor for my postpartum, he was like, what happened, you know? And I was like, well, I have another baby. He goes, no, you're not supposed to be picking up anything heavier than a gallon of milk. And he looked at him, point blank looked at him and said, this is not the old days. Women don't have babies in the field and stand up and keep working. He goes, why do you think they only live to be 30 or 40? He goes, this is different. He goes, this is different. This is different times, and you value. Yeah, we had an argument in the car on the way home after that.
I bet.
But he was like, but he was so cool. He was from down south, and he had a little bit of twang to him.
Yeah.
He was great.
Oh my gosh.
He was great.
So with this with generational PCOS is like your body already has instilled in it that creation is risky. You protect first. You have an overdeveloped protector mechanism in your womb.
Okay.
Isn't that freaking
So you're
crazy?
shielding. Your body is naturally shielding you guys.
Yes. You've also probably had ancestors. You guys look at your lineage. Look at your family and your background. You've had ancestors who have had to be the man of the house and they're feminine. The suppressed creativity or sexuality due to religion or cultural control, which also means you don't get to choose your partners or you don't get to choose your pregnancies when you're gonna have kids. This is all done for you. So we can think of like third world countries that suffer from this, where they have the planned marriages and
all that, and it's
like
expected.
that.
It's expected. That I bet you that links into some of the mortality rates with females and
Yes.
babies and all of that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and also your bloodline that equals love with endurance. You know, I'm gonna cry. I used to be this way. I used to think that if I held it through like a ride or die, then my marriage was gonna end up good, you know? And it didn't. I thought as long as I endured the cheating, the drinking, the you know, shit talking, you know, him downing me.
Manipulation.
Yeah, because I mean, he would down me like with my sexuality too. Like, this was the man I gave my virginity to, and he would tell me I sucked in bed. So like, how hard is that? You know, when you hear that, I believed him. because I have nothing else to compare it to. So, you know, I still have issues with that sometimes. And, you know, believing that love equals endurance, that shit really got me. You know, because it doesn't. It doesn't. You don't have to endure shit just to fucking have love. You know, and also, like, this are pockets of unshedded stories.
Oh,
These are-
God, that hits home.
I know, this is gonna be a hard one.
Okay.
Dreams that were paused or anger that was swallowed. And I don't mean the babies. Okay.
Again, you guys, we are not children censored.
Yes. Okay, so generational endometriosis, this signature is boundaries. The other one is, you know, taking too much on and like a shield.
Oh, that makes
And
sense.
the endometriosis is boundaries, not having the lack of boundaries. So this energy flows where it shouldn't. Okay? And this gives past capacity where you are tired and you're still giving from an empty cup. Pain where we should be nourished. Okay, and so some of our ancestors, and where you're going to see some of this, is from women who overserved their families, mothers who poured from empty cups, like I just said, religious or cultural messages that glorified female suffering. You know, and I mean, as bad as it is, we're turning back into that with the government and the way it's turning. It's like downgrading women again. First of all, taking away our rights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I hope not, and I hope our next generation doesn't bring forth a lot of these issues that we're having in the womb, you know, and hopefully that we can get to them before that. But also people that have sexual trauma or lack of having control over their own bodies.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that.
And the montage for this is like, my body wasn't ever fully mine. So like, you know, again, PCOS, we survived by hardening. Endometriosis, we survived by overgiving. So it's survival, guys. This is what, like.
And for you to be that man and take us out of that survival is a great thing. It doesn't make you weak, you know, none of that.
It doesn't. It does not. And this is, you guys just know that this is one armor over us. One dissolves boundaries. One is an armor, one dissolves boundaries, but both come from love and protection. But it's an overbearing love and protection that we're trying to save our bodies from. So if that makes any sense to you, I hope it does. Let me see. Okay, this is the right side. All right, and I just feel like, you know, a lot of this, like, we've come from, even nowadays, we still suffer from some of these things, you know, and it's time to snap the fuck out of it and reinvent who we are and heal our bodies, heal our wombs, because it's very sensitive. And yes, women were given the womb to connect to the spiritual realm. We are the only people that can do that. So for people to downgrade us is ridiculous. And back in the Egyptian days, we were honored for what we were because they knew we were the spiritual portal.
Yeah.
You know, and with religion, and a lot of this is religious based, because with religion coming through, which is man-based, and I'm gonna say that, and I don't care if you agree with me or not, because I know what it is. Like, it's man-based, and it shuts women down because they knew our power once we had it. You know, and that's why do you think they won't let a woman be a president? Not yet, anyways, but I guarantee you there will be one eventually. There will be one. Okay,
Jeez,
so
this
you wanna?
one's rough.
I
I'm on this
know.
one's rough.
It
I'm
is
sorry.
so rough, and I'm sorry if I'm like talking with like crying in my throat, but I can't help it, you know? So for you guys that are journaling and stuff and doing shadow work and you have these issues, the first thing you want to ask yourself is how to be powerful without over surviving. How can you still be that powerful without over surviving and overdoing things and over masculinizing yourself? And how do I be open without self-sacrifice? You know, and these are things you really need to look into, because I know, like, I've had to put plenty of boundaries down when it comes to how I'm treated, you know, and nobody can tell me any different anymore.
Yeah.
And you know, and I know some things
Yeah,
I'm
no,
still learning.
I've seen you. This has been like a complete 180 for you.
Yeah.
And I like that. I appreciate that. I love that about you.
Yeah, so
What about giving yourself grace? Is that something?
yes, giving yourself grace is always a factor. Giving yourself rest, peace, giving yourself the ability to be creative. You know, if you guys have a natural gift, utilize that natural gift. I don't care if it's singing, drawing, you know, writing. Even if you don't know what it is, go out and find it. You know, because we all need this outlet in order to allow ourselves to be who we are. You know, I think that the arts are not given enough grace, and especially in schools and stuff like that. I think the arts should be something that is way up at the top,
And celebrated.
you know,
Yeah.
and celebrated, because it's definitely what keeps us, you know, just in tune with ourselves and with that joy that I feel like a lot of us miss,
Yeah.
because we're not doing, like, you love to cook.
I
And
do
I know
love
you
to
find
cook.
your peace there, right?
I do. And the funny thing is people can tell when, like I always tell my kids, because they'll be like, oh mom, this tastes good. And I'll be like, it's because I made it with love. And the kids will joke now.
Yeah.
If I make something, they're like, you made mom mad because it doesn't taste like love. But no, I do. And the funny thing is you can always tell by what I make, what I'm going through.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So and I never realized this. My sister's the one who took notice of it. She goes, "Oh, Miranda's baking. She must be grieving. She must be sad right now." And I was.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I made like 6 dozen trays one time of cinnamon rolls during COVID, and it was just
Wow.
after Willis had passed, you know.
Yeah.
And I was giving away freaking cinnamon rolls because I was baking cinnamon rolls.
Oh my gosh, that's so
From
funny.
scratch. And you know me, I'm a weirdo. I do everything
Yeah.
from scratch anyway.
And
but
me, I'm just a music lover, and I like to sing, I like to dance, and
you do.
I like to get that out. And I mean, everybody knows that I'm always singing, you know? And I allow myself to be that, where before I used to be embarrassed, like, what if I'm a weirdo, or, you know, who cares? Who cares? In this, I mean, in this point in time in life, like, everybody's a weirdo in their own way. And, you know, they can join you or they can laugh at you. Who cares? Because it's just who you are.
Yeah, I love that. So I read somewhere, and this was when my kids were just little, because my youngest daughter, she loves to sing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that girl cannot carry a tune in a bucket to save her life.
I have a friend like that.
And and she was like, and she would sing every morning at the top of her lungs. She would just be bouting stuff out, and I would be like, "Shut up!" And I'd be like, I just laugh, and I'd love it because I'm like, no, this is her releasing it. This is her creativity, and you can always tell when she's in a certain mood when she sings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hi, Matt. And Susie's enjoying her fried bread right now. Miranda brought us fried bread today. It was so good. Okay. So, I decided to, you know, since I'm coming into doing like yoni steams and stuff like that for people, I have a ritual that me and Miranda are gonna do, because I feel like we both need to do this.
Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna do it with y'all. And it doesn't matter if you're a female, male, you know. Sometimes even the men have this from their mother, okay? And I'm gonna say this because your mother didn't treat you properly, or your mother wasn't able to give you the love that you needed. You know, you can also do this over yourself for compensating and filling that void that you have, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. But first we're gonna start with the candles, okay? And all of our rituals are gonna be with candles, guys, just so you know, okay?
Don't worry, we have a fire extinguisher handy. Apparently both of us now like to set shit on fire.
It's contagious. Oh, you have the level.
Yeah, so I thought we'd pull some before the end, just because February is a love month, you guys.
Yes, it is.
Let's be all about
And
that
tomorrow, like, I know this is kind of sad and all, but I just feel like I wanted everybody to be at their best feminine, you know, going into getting it in with your husband or boyfriend or lover or, you know, whatever. I do feel like this is very empowering, okay? So we're gonna start with the candles. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 candles when it comes to our womb healing. And the pink is for feminine, it heals your womb. It's for feminine restoration. And this also says, I do not have to survive anything. I do not have to overgive. I forgive myself and I reclaim pleasure and I reclaim power.
I like that.
I know. The white is here for neutral purification, clear out what is not mine. Okay? And the green is for hormonal balance, fertility, growth, grounding. And it's an earthy stabilizer. So you always want to stay grounded, guys. Grounding in everything you do.
I can feel that. I can totally
Yeah.
feel that. Okay.
Okay, so I do have some
Herbs?
herbs
you told me to
here.
grab herbs.
Yes. And
Which
this is
herbs do you need, darling?
okay, hold on. Let me get back here to the teas. Alright, so with the tea, you're gonna need so we're gonna give you the recipe for tea, and this is while you're doing your womb healing, okay?
Oh, are we gonna drink tea?
No, we're not drinking tea,
Oh.
but we're gonna do this anyways.
I was like, hell yeah, let me drink some tea. No, just kidding.
So it's gonna be red raspberry leaf,
Okay.
which it strengthens the uterine tissue and supports your cycles.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I heard that. Okay.
Chamomile, it's for the nervous system, so it takes you out of that survival energy. Rose petals, it's for heart and womb connection. And it also softens grief and opens up receptiveness.
Okay.
That's crazy, huh?
That is
And then-
crazy. I would have been drinking rosebuds a long time ago. Damn.
Right. And spearmint, and this is for PCOS based people. Where you have control over your own body. For the people who do not have control over the partners or have that in your history. And also, it levels gently the testosterone and DHEAS levels in your system. So if you didn't know, women also have testosterone and DHEAS, which is predominantly in males. But when we go into survival mode and we're the boss bitch type thing, it heightens, and this causes infertility, guys. This causes the PCOS. This causes the blockages. So when you have to do that, like it does, the spearmint will knock that down so that you can balance out your testosterone.
So our grandmothers knew something when they were always saying yerba buena.
Mm-hmm. So what you want to do with the tea is you want to, of course, boil it, steep it. Don't rush drinking this, you guys. You're gonna drink it right after we do the ritual, and just drink it slow and let your body absorb it. Let your emotions react. If you cry, you cry. You know, let that happen, and make sure. But also, make sure you're not allergic to any of these things. Also, with the steams, make sure that you don't have any recent surgeries, you don't have an active infection going on, or you're not heavy bleeding. Like, just consult a doctor
Okay.
before doing any of these, okay? So, with that, we're gonna go. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm excited.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and light each one. We're gonna light the purification one first,
Which is?
the white one.
Here, hold it with me.
Okay.
And then we'll set some shit on fire. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Go.
White. Then we're gonna do the feminine protection and softening, and then the taking our power back. Okay.
Okay, I felt some right there.
Whew, yes. Okay, so I had to write this down because, I mean, I didn't write it down. I'm just gonna read it because I had it in my phone.
Okay. I know I talk to my phone all the time. And then I'm like, crap, how am I gonna get the sound of that?
Right. Okay, so where did I put it? In my notes. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to stand in a mirror, okay, which we don't have a mirror, and you're gonna put your hand over your womb, your lower abdomen, and this is a lineage clearing prayer for PCOS and endometriosis energy, okay?
Okay.
Alright, you guys can rewind, you can copy this down, whatever you'd like, if you need to redo it, because they suggest you do this on your cycle.
Oh shit, look at me.
I know, look at you, and I just started today again. Okay, ancient mothers, known and unknown, women of my blood and bone, I call you forward in love. I honor your strength. I honor the nights you've endured. I honor the choices you were not allowed to make. I honor the silence you carried so I could have a voice. But what was survival for you does not have to be survival for me. If you hardened so the family could live, I thank you. I release that armor. If you overgave so the children could eat, I thank you. I return what was never mine to carry, any grief stored in my womb, any anger swallowed, any pleasure denied, any body controlled, any creativity suppressed. I release with compassion. My womb is no longer a battlefield. My womb is not an altar of suffering. My womb is a garden. Where there were cysts of silence, I plant expression. Where there was pain of overgiving, I plant boundaries. Where there was survival energy, I plant softness with strength. Ancient mothers, rest now. I choose pleasure without punishment. I choose power without hardening. I choose boundaries without guilt. I choose creation without fear. What is mine stays. What is ancestral pain returns to the earth for healing. And so it is in my body, and so it is in my blood, and so it is forward in my line. Ashe.
Ashe. Ooh, that was rough.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a little bit emotional, and I hope you guys heard that very well. If you guys want a copy of this, I will copy and send it to you. Just inbox us, and I mean, I'm not really sure how else we could get it out to them. Inbox, email, but also, okay, so aside from the tea, we're gonna use some of the similar herbs for a yoni steam, and you guys, you can do this at home, okay? And some of the steam blends for endometriosis, and okay. This helps with inflammation and also grief release. So the red raspberry leaf, calendula, chamomile, and rose petals. And what you're gonna do is you're going to bring 1 to 2 teaspoons of the dried herb. You can mix them all together if this is something you plan on doing. Steep for 5 minutes, and then you're going to sit on a bowl covered with a towel, or you can put it on your toilet if you have one of those toilet ones. Cover your lap with a towel, and you want to sit on there until you don't feel the steam coming up anymore. If it's uncomfortable or too hot, don't burn yourself, please. Let's use common sense here. But also know that after you do this and after it's like cooled off, you also want to hydrate. Make sure you hydrate yourself. The PCOS is red raspberry, spearmint, rosemary, and motherwort. Okay, and these are going to help you with PCOS, removing that armor and helping you with that. And this is said to do once a month, right after your cycle. So it does help you to eliminate even like the extra stuff that comes out of you during a cycle, okay? But also, I do want to say that there's an oil, for you guys that are into oils. I have one for PCOS and also one for endometriosis. So you guys, this is helping heal this out of you, okay? And remember, everything is done with intention. You're honoring your generations, you're honoring yourself. Like I said, you go back through your lineage and you're gonna know who suffered and sacrificed for you. And you probably suffer and sacrifice for your own children. So with any oil blends, you want to use carrier oils, and you can use jojoba, sweet almond, or fractionated coconut oil. And what you want is 2 tablespoons, okay? 2 tablespoons of any one of these. And for those of you that have endometriosis, you're gonna put 3 drops of lavender, 2 drops of clary sage, and 2 drops of frankincense. Okay, and what you're gonna do is, after you mix it all together, you're gonna get the oil and move it over your lower abdomen clockwise, okay? Just before bed, and especially the week of your cycle, make sure that you don't miss it. Your lower abdomen, your upper abdomen, all of that in between. And with this, you are releasing the overgiving, okay? The overgiving, and I take my power back. I take my power back. All right, and the PCOS, you're gonna use the same types of carrier oils. And remember, it's just one of each, you get 2 tablespoons. But for PCOS, you're gonna get 3 drops of spearmint, 2 drops of geranium, and 2 drops of lavender. And this is only about 3 times a week, guys, for the PCOS. You know, and the same thing, you're gonna mix it all together and move it clockwise around your abdomen in order to let that absorb into your skin. Also, before you do this, please do a test patch so you know that you're not allergic or anything like that to any of the oils or even the carrier oils, because some people are. So yeah, these are things that you can, especially if you're trying to have kids. If you're trying to have babies, you wanna release all that generational stuff because you don't want it going forward into your generation.
Okay.
Okay? And, you know, I still have the candles burning, and I feel like this is honoring us, you know, as women, and just knowing that we are the only ones that can bring
That we're
spirit.
chosen to bring
Yeah,
spirit to creation here.
into creation. And for that, we if nobody else will honor us, we honor ourselves. You know, so make sure you honor yourself by giving yourself the time and the space needed to have you time to decompress, to have that time in order to release all of the day's bullshit. You know, we don't tell you this just for shits and giggles, guys. We tell you this because it's necessary, highly necessary. And like I said, if you guys need any of those recipes, anything like that, you know, email us at the witching hour, aasb@gmail.com.
I love that you know that because I so suck at that.
Or inbox me, Miranda, if you know us personally. And we will give those out to you. I will have a couple of blends of, you know, one for endometriosis, one for PCOS, for the yoni spas. I mean, you can even use it for the tea, guys. It's basically the same stuff. Well, not really the endometriosis, never mind. So it'll be the yoni stuff, you know. So I will have those prepackaged for you guys if you want to come in the store and get it as above, so below, and one. Okay. So that's what I have, and I mean, this is a fast episode, but it's also so necessary.
I feel like it is too. And with that being said, I don't want you men to feel left out either. I have always been one to say, and if you ever come into the shop and you meet the women here that are still married and have been married for quite some time, these men that stand behind them, these men, I would never look at them as weak or unpowerful men at all. I think, you know, they are a testament to men for all intents and purposes. So,
Well, because there's nothing wrong with being emotionally healthy, like, especially for those men that were raised with sisters and a mom and all, you know, all of that. They understand the cycles, they understand the moodiness, they understand the bitchiness, and they don't mind because that's something that they've been through.
yeah, and I feel like it takes a really strong man anyway to love a witch, to endure with witches.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, you guys are a testament. Women, raise your sons to be that testament. For that specific reason, I feel like my sons growing up, I feel like I have great sons. I'll be honest with you. I think they're amazing, and that's not just me saying that as a mother. Sometimes they can test me, but I always told them, you know, someday you're gonna get married. Someday you're gonna have a wife. Someday you may have a daughter. How would you feel? You know, they're gonna have a baby, and they're gonna come home, and they're gonna be tired some days. They're gonna need to rest, and it's your position as that man to take up that extra weight.
Absolutely.
So empower your sons and
Yes.
empower the boys that will turn into men in your life.
Mhm.
You know, and men, if you aren't there yet, there's still time.
Yeah,
Make it a point to
you
be
have
that better
time
man.
till your house is dead in the ground. So don't make excuses for yourself at all. Yeah, but I mean, other than that,
Let's pull some love cards.
there you go. You got that.
Look, those are pretty good. We haven't set any fires yet.
No, we haven't. As long as I don't tip this over, we're good.
Well, don't tip it over.
I'm not.
It's like, Okay. So we'll do what we did last time. I'll shuffle, you pull a couple, I'll pull a couple, and then we'll read them to you guys, if that's cool. And then, you guys, we also have some specialty. I know Valentine's Day is right around the season, right around the corner. It's literally tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So, stop in the shop. We have specialty love baths and steam pots that have been made. If you want to just grab a love candle, you can grab one of those.
Remember, setting the mood, guys. We have incense, we have sprays, we have different types of things that you can use to set the mood for.
Or bring your significant other in here and just let them have a heyday. No.
Couple readings. Couple readings.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, we do offer couple readings. Thank you there.
Yeah, we offer couple readings. I also do a couple cord cutting.
To release any trauma from any of the past people, you guys.
Yeah,
This is necessary, I will tell you.
it is necessary. So I'll just break that down a little bit. What I do is I will cut the cords from both people, from their past, lovers, exes, whatever. Okay, anything that's caused them trauma. And then when I align them together where they actually are repeating after me the vows that they agree. And so I will align them together, and I use them in my spiritual cord, and I will actually put them together. You know, and so this is so that they do not separate or unalign with each other.
I love that. I love that. I've seen it work, you guys.
I cry sometimes because it's pretty.
It is pretty. It is pretty. And oh, I guess that one came out for me. Of course it would be. It's kind of naughty looking. Anyways. No, I love that. And then you guys say that you have someone trying to break up your relationship. This is where I'll handle the darker part of things. We can get rid of that third party for you.
Yeah. Let's get rid of the third party. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right.
I feel like somebody's interfering. Get rid of them.
Get rid of them. Let's get it done. Let's get it down. Also, you guys, sometimes our relationships go through a lot of trials and tribulations. Spiritual cleansings come in handy there too. You guys, we need to empower each other as a couple as well as just individuals. So, cleansings, if you notice things are wrong, you have unexplained anxiety, headaches, problem sleeping, come in and get a spiritual cleanse.
You
It
got
doesn't-
issues, hair falling out.
Yes, yes. And I know a lot of people that have been sick that have come into us. I know a lot of women that we've dealt with personally that have these issues, and we've been able to go in and help you more or less. I know she handles a lot of the past traumas and generational stuff. Come in and check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I always say this with people too, like, how much is bettering your life to you?
Right.
You know?
What's it worth?
Yeah, and we're really not that expensive here at the shop, and that doesn't mean that we're not good. I feel like, I personally feel like we are amazing.
Yeah.
Your turn, babe.
I do too. You know, and this is also available remotely, guys. We can do all of this remotely, and I have clients that are in different states and stuff like that that I work with. Energy is energy, no matter where it's at. That's all I have to say.
And not just that, we actually have clients that drive across states to come see us. You guys, so we're legit. We're the real deal. More often than not, we have people leave here crying. I always make them cry. She always makes me cry.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys, it's a release. There's no weakness in
How
that.
many did you get?
I grabbed 3. How many did you get?
Well, I'll take 3.
All right. You want to go first?
I'll go first. Okay, so let's see. I got passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at this present. At present, enjoy it. So, you guys that have passion around you, embrace it, enjoy it. Don't be afraid of it. Oh, I might have more than that.
Ooh, girl. Look at her.
Okay, yeah, I have
She's
more
probably
than
got
that.
like 10.
Yes. Okay, and this one, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make will expand your understanding of life and love. So guys, you're not going to make a mistake with entertaining a partner.
That's so funny that came up.
I know.
Huh.
Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Playfulness, laughter is the best form of therapy. Have fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. I tell this to couples all the time.
Yes.
Remember where you guys started from. Take time out for each other. That's the best type of healing for a relationship. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Your intuition, you guys, trust your intuition when it comes to following your dreams and following your family's dream, you know. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. It's, a great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So just know that just because you go through moments of challenge in your life doesn't mean that it's a shitty relationship. That is normal. If you didn't have challenges, you would get bored and look for something else. Okay?
I like that you said that. Okay, so
With my 100 cards.
I know you would pull 100 cards. Oh, and then I can't even get mine out. No, I'm just kidding. I got healing.
Okay.
I like this. This looks a little naughty though, guys. Can you see that?
Well, because it's showing like,
Oh, he's giving her a massage.
yeah,
Okay.
Kundalini healing.
Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. We
Wow.
have done that.
Yes,
We have done that. You guys, and that white energy is real.
it is real.
It is
If
very,
you
very
can
much
see it,
real.
it is, okay? And that's one thing I've always told people.
I feel like I needed this one today. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Okay. Now the next one. Reflection. Oh, I'm getting the heart cards. What? Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So this is number 2, you guys. Reflection. Reflect on yourself as well as your partner. You guys can't pick and choose. Sometimes you guys just got to give each other grace and go from there.
Also, don't overbear each other. Give each
Yeah.
other space to heal.
And to be
Space to heal
yeah,
themselves.
to be individual and not that. I feel like that's a big,
Overbearing.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely. That's a big thing. So reflection, you guys. Reflection. If you're not where you want to be, reflect and become the person you want to be.
Exactly.
All right. Next one. Oh, this one's pretty. That one's really pretty. So number 3, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Oh,
That's beautiful.
that is beautiful. Okay, guys.
But see, I'm a Leo and I like to claim my shit. I don't know about all that. That is mine. That's probably why I ain't got nobody. You know, hey.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ina.
What? Oh,
Oh my
shoot.
gosh, you're wild.
I know.
She's
I know.
wild. But so yeah, I guess that's the end of our episode. Unless you can think about something else we
Well, I
should
just
throw
want
in.
to say some intentions in the gifts that you give to your partner, okay?
I love
flowers,
that.
okay?
Flowers. You know what, you guys? Flowers are so underrated. And yes, maybe they will go in the garbage after a few days or a week, but they are so. Or give them a damn plant.
Yeah, I would prefer a plant over flowers, but
I love flowers.
you
Yeah.
know, with that intention is like the intention of sweetness, the intention of your grace, the intention of like, don't be so hard on me because I'm trying, you know?
Yeah.
It just depends on where you're at in your relationship, but give it intention. Also, chocolates.
Chocolates. I love
Yeah.
chocolate.
Chocolates.
Chocolate actually stimulates the love senses in your brain. It's been scientifically proven. It releases that good feel good hormone. So yes, chocolate is amazing.
Yeah.
And
Sexiness and
yes.
confidence.
Well, if you think about the Greeks, you know, the Greek goddesses and stuff,
Yes.
chocolate was used for seduction. Quite plenty of these. So yeah, nipples of Venus. You guys look that up.
Oh shit, okay. Have you seen those butthole? Aren't you the one that sent me the butthole ones? No, huh?
I don't think so.
Okay, so they're
That's a
little-
little bit racy for
No,
me.
that's funny. They're little chocolate buttholes, like for the people that eat ass. I think that's hilarious. That is like right up my alley, man. That kind of gift, I would freaking love it. And I would be so crazy with it, like stupid crazy.
Yeah, I should come in the shop and be like, look, guys.
I'm looking at Yeah.
Only you, Nina. Only you.
I just thought that was funny.
It's very funny. It's cute. I love it.
Oh shoot. You know, and like cards. You know, your intention in your card. Put your true feelings that you can't speak sometimes. Because I know mostly, I'm gonna say mostly men, have a hard time talking where women talk too much, you know? And this is just like me being
I feel like I
Run
have
with
the
the flow.
opposite problem.
Do
I feel
you?
like men talk to, I don't know, maybe it's a Virgo thing. Most of the time I'm looking at him like, shut up and let's enjoy the quiet. Like, let's enjoy the quiet.
moment.
Yes.
Now me, I'm like, what are you thinking? What do you think about the food? What do you think about the movie? What do you think about my eyelashes? You know? Like, I want to know everything. Yeah,
Me,
I
I'm
know
just
I'm
like-
a pain in the fucking ass.
No, and so when I met the kids' stepdad, he'd always be like, what are you doing out here? Because he'd be asleep or he'd be getting ready and I would just sit in the front room
Mhm.
because it was quiet. And mind you, when we got together, my kids were still littler. Well, they're littler, of course, they're like adults now, practically. And he'd be like, what are you doing? And I was like, no, just, you hear that? And he's like, I don't hear anything. And I'd be like, right? Right?
That's what I love.
Yeah, the peacefulness of it. Sometimes just take that in. But I don't know if it's a Virgo thing. But after we finally decided to do the whole thing and we moved in together, the kids would go with their dad on the weekend, and then I would catch him downstairs sitting in the quiet. He goes, I never understood it, but I understand it now.
That's
So,
funny.
Go sit in the car, send
That
them
is
kids with their
nice.
grandparents. No, just kidding.
But I don't sit in the car and quiet. I sit in the car like blasting my
Yeah.
music. Whether it's like rock and roll or, you know, grungy or oldies or crybaby music. I don't care what it is, I'm blaring it and I'm singing at the top of my lungs. Because that's what I do.
I do that too.
It used to come with the cigarette smoke, but I don't do that no more.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Good job. I forgot that. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I have quit smoking.
The way she says
Well,
it.
because I like to smoke. I'm sorry. I mean, I do. I like to smoke, but I know it's not healthy for me. I just like to smoke. And it's not weed, y'all. I mean, it's straight up tobacco. So,
She's
yeah.
making an offering to the gods.
I
in a different
know.
way. The way I do it. Never mind.
So
You're
before I give it to them, I'm like, here you go.
I get it. I'm right there with you, Nina. But congratulations. Good job. That's something to be proud of.
It is. Very good. Oh, you guys, we are out of the snake as of today, right?
Yes, as of today. Today has ended the snake. Okay, we go into full horse mode on the 17th.
You guys, let's divide and conquer. Let's make
Yes.
sure this shit's kicked back and let's do it from there.
Exactly that.
Yes, I love it. Look at our candles; they look so good.
I know they are. The green one is the one that's having a little bit of issues. So that's either one of us or our people watching that is having a hard time letting go of not being in control of their own bodies, and it comes with sexual abuse too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get that shit. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching, listening. You know, share, like, subscribe. We
Thank
love
you for
guys.
supporting us. Thank you
Yes.
for all of new people that, you know, even our regulars that come in.
Mhm.
Thank you for, you know, putting us out there. You guys, we are a really cool shop. If you happen to be in the Utah area, we are located in Roy, Utah. As above, so below. We've earned the great name of being called the Real Witch Shop
Yes.
here. So we have herbs, we have tinctures, everything in the shop for the
It's
most
made
part
here.
is made here. So, and we're down to earth.
And we have some new sprays.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the
Some
sprays.
new sprays.
Go ahead and announce our new
Okay.
sprays.
So we have a new copal, white copal spray. You guys,
It is so
it
good.
is just as strong as the smoke. Okay, I use copal when I'm doing the smoke cleansing on people. This will purify anything and everything. Even if you got some D-word stuff coming through. okay?
Yeah, and you know what? It's good for appeasing your ancestors. I want to throw that out there.
And
And
so we have
sun-
it in the form of a liquid. I'm not sure how long we're gonna have it for because we did have some issues making it, but hopefully we will figure out those quirks. And like I said, as long as it stays that powerful, like it is
It's
strong.
amazing.
And then we also have the camphor or camphor spray, which is
It's
amazing.
Kick ass.
You guys, the reason why we turn them into sprays is because not everywhere you can burn stuff or burn
Yeah.
incense or what are they called?
Yeah, a lot of people have allergies, their sensitivities to smoke and stuff like that. I know with apartments,
You don't want to let off your smoke alarms.
sometimes you have pain in the ass mother-in-laws, or no, I'm just kidding, and you're just gonna
Or a
spray
husband
her
that
away.
doesn't understand.
Yeah, or some of us are closet witches still. That doesn't mean anything with your practice. Just continue to practice
Yes.
the way you can.
It is just as strong as the burning the incense, but now it's in liquid form, you guys. And I'm so friggin' happy with that.
I know,
I'm
I am
so happy
too.
with that.
I used it this week
Yeah.
after clients. I was
Well,
like,
I tried it yesterday for the first time. As soon as I sprayed it over myself, man, I probably needed a cleansing at that time and moment in time because I just felt like
you felt that lift, huh?
I felt the lift, but I also felt like
Clean.
the push away from me. So it was crazy, guys. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, so you guys come and visit us in Roy. Also, we do work remote as well, both of us.
Yes, you guys, we
So,
do.
Get a hold of us if you need
Anything.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you guys don't forget about our email. Utilize our email, please. If there's something you want to see or there's something you want to know, utilize our email. We can talk about bringing it up, as well as any other questions that you may have.
Right.
So,
Because believe it or not, any issue we have, there's something spiritual behind it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Any issue. So I mean, just know what's going on in the world, and this is a spiritual battle as well as it is a racial and political battle. Okay, so just know that it is what it is. So we can bring up anything that you would like to hear, and we will give you all aspects of it as much as we can and as much as we can learn. So yeah. All right, guys, you have a great evening. Please get it on tomorrow.
okay.
Whether it's self-pleasure or couple pleasure, get it on. We deserve this, okay, guys? This is taking back your power. Taking back your power.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
you guys have a great weekend. Don't drink and drive.
Enjoy steak and BJ Day. And share alike.
Sure, alike. All right, we'll see you guys later.
All right, bye.